Welcome to Marine Gurukul video series. We are pleased to bring this short video in which we shall share with you the clarifications that have been announced through DGS Circular 13 of 2022 regarding booking of examination for nautical competency grades. The contents of this video are based on DGS NT/Exam Circular 13 of 2022 dated 16th June 2022. The full circular is available on the DG website on the URL which is there on the screen. The objective of this circular is to issue clarifications for uniformity of procedures across all the offices of Mercantile Marine Department as far as related to booking of examinations for nautical competency grades. Online booking window for nautical grade competency examinations in the e-governance portal will generally be, of course barring exceptions, opened on 16th day of every month and closed 5 calendar days before the commencement of the examination scheduled in the following month. So please make a note of this window in which the online booking portal shall be available to you for booking. As relating to the booking for written examination, for first attempt, you need to book all subjects of all functions. So whichever grade you are booking for, please ensure that you book for all functions and all subjects. Part booking is not allowed in the first attempt. You shall ensure minimum 1 month gap between 2 consecutive attempts. In writtens, I don't see that being a challenge because by default, when the results are declared, so usually a month gap automatically comes. But nevertheless, there has to be a 1 month gap between 2 consecutive attempts of the written examination. As regards the booking for oral examination is concerned, there can be different scenarios. One is for the candidates who have appeared in the writtens or due to appear in writtens and wish to book orals before the declaration of the written results. Of course, in every case, you must complete the modular courses that are applicable for the grade to be eligible for booking for orals. Now, as a fresh candidate appearing or appeared in the written examinations and awaiting results, you are allowed to book for oral examination of all functions in the same month as the written exam or the month following the written exam. Why? Because by then the results of written are unlikely to be announced. So one thing is that you can book orals without having the written results out, but you must book as a fresh candidate for all functions. You cannot do part booking. Now, what happens after declaration of results? Now, after declaration of results, there could again be 2 scenarios. One is the candidate has passed all the written exams. If the candidate has passed all the written exams of all functions, then the candidate is eligible to book and appear for oral every month till he clears the orals. So if you have passed all your written papers of all functions, you don't have to have any gap between the oral months. You can book month after month till you pass. Then there could be candidates whose results are declared and have not passed all the papers of the written exam. For such candidates, they can book the oral examination function wise only after passing all papers of written exam of that function. That means for such candidates, they can book function wise, but whichever function they wish to book, for that function, all the written papers must have been passed. If you have your pending written exam papers, you will not be allowed to book for that particular function for oral examination. And in oral examination, such candidates who have not passed all the papers for that grade, they will have to ensure that between their consecutive attempts, there is a gap of at least 1 month. unlike the privilege given to people who would have passed all their written exams. So there are three distinct categories. One, before the declaration of written results. Yes, you can book, but must book all the functions. After the declaration of written results, if you have passed all the written exams for all functions, well, you are in a very good situation. You can book your orals every month after month till you pass. However, if you have not passed all the written exams, then you need to book function wise after all exams or written papers of that particular function have been cleared, and then you have to ensure that you give 1 month between two consecutive attempts of the oral examination. I hope you take note of this thing because it's very important and significant. Now there has been something about signal examination also in this circular, which is applicable only to second mate foreign going candidates and NWKO NCV grade candidates. Candidates will be considered passed for second mate FG and NWKO NCV navigation function after the candidate completes all of the following. And what are these? Written exams, signal visuals, and oral examination for the navigation function, which includes signal oral aspect. That means there are three distinct components of the navigation function: written, signal visual, and the orals, which will automatically by default include the orals for the signals. Signal visual examination through this circular is delinked from the function 1 orals, which is very important. What does delinking of signal visual examination means? It means that if you wish to book and appear for navigation function oral or function 1 orals for second mate FG or NWKO NCV, subject to all the conditions which are applicable to people booking for orals, then for that, having passed signal visual is not a prerequisite. So you can pass the signal visual even after you have passed your orals for function 1. That is what delinking means. That means they could be done in any order. So candidates booking for navigation function orals are allowed to appear for signal visual examination of that month automatically. So if you have booked navigation function orals and your signal visual is also due, you will by default be considered for the signal visual exam. Candidates who wish to appear only for signal visual exam and not for function 1 orals can book for signal visual exam only through manual booking process, which is being currently followed, and send the booking and payment details to the respective MMD through email. For candidates who may have passed the signal visual exam but failed in function 1 oral exam would follow the same practice as booking for any oral exam that they would do, and they would book for function 1 oral exam, and signal visual having been passed is automatically credited to their account. If a candidate fails in the signal visual exam but may have passed the oral, function 1 orals, the candidate then needs to continue rebooking signal exam at the respective MMD as per the existing manual process till the signal visual examination is passed. That means your navigation function, function 1 for second mate FG and NWKO NCV shall be deemed to have been cleared or passed only when you have passed the written exam, the signal visual, and the orals for function 1. As far as the booking for written and orals is concerned, we have already dealt with in this video earlier. As far as the correlation between signal visual and oral 1 functions are concerned, they are delinked. They can be done and cleared in any order. We hope you find this video useful. We remain committed to share with you our understanding and interpretation of various DGS circulars and orders that we feel are relevant to majority of the seafarers. Please keep watching Marine Gurukul on our YouTube channel and feel free to share any comments or any feedback either through the YouTube channel comment section, or you may email to us at marinegurukul@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching Marine Gurukul video series.